Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about one of the most popular and beginner-friendly tools in technical analysis, the RSI indicator. I'll show you what RSI actually tells you, how to read overbought and oversold zones, and which settings work best for 1 minute trading. And make sure to watch until the end, because I'll also share a tip on how to unlock bonus content and community tools through my Telegram channel. Let's dive in. So, what does RSI actually mean? RSI stands for Relative Strength Index. It's momentum oscillator. That means it helps us understand whether the market is moving too fast in one direction. The RSI moves between 0 and 100. When RSI is above 70, the asset is considered overbought. That usually means the price went up too quickly and may reverse soon. When the RSI is below 30, it's considered oversold. That usually means the price dropped sharply and a bounce may happen. Think of it like a rubber band. If you stretch it too far, it will snap back. Let's add RSI to our line chart. On most platforms, open the Indicators tab and search for RSI. Once it's applied, you will see a new window below the price chart, showing the RSI line. Now let's talk about the settings. By default, RSI uses a 14-period settings. That means it calculates average price momentum from the last 14 candles. But for scalping or 1 minute trading, 14 is too slow. I personally recommend lowering it to 6 or 7, maybe 8. A lower period settings means RSI becomes more sensitive. It reacts faster to price movements. This is useful when you're making short-term entries like on 1 minute charts, 30-second or 5-second. Here's a quick breakdown. RSI 14 good for swing trading. RSI 7 or 6 better for intraday and scalping. You can experiment with it, but don't go too low. RSI 2 or 3 can give too many false signals. Don't play with this too much. Now let's get to the core. How to use RSI zones. RSI is not a direct buy-sell signal. It's a context tool. If RSI is above 70, it doesn't mean sell now. It means the asset is potentially overbought, and you should look for signs of reversal. Just wait, and you will see your perfect entry point. If RSI is below 30, it doesn't mean buy immediately. Sure, it suggests the price is oversold, and a bounce might be here. On the 1 minute chart, this could happen several times an hour, but always combine it with trend context. For example, in an uptrend, look to buy when RSI dips near 30. In a downtrend, look to sell when RSI climbs near 70. Here's how I usually use RSI on 1 minute scalping. Set RSI to 7, mark horizontal lines at 30 and 70, trade with the trend, but use the RSI to fine-tune entries. If you combine RSI with a moving average like EMA20, you can find entry zones where RSI is oversold and price is touching the moving average. This adds a second layer of confirmation. Also, you can mix it with another interesting indicators, but I will tell you about these indicators in next video. My friend, remember, RSI is not perfect like any indicator in this world. In strong trends, RSI can stay overbought or oversold for a long time. Don't rely on RSI alone. Always combine it with trend direction, support and resistance levels, clear money management rules, and other indicators, what we will discuss in next video. But RSI, it's a masterpiece. It helps you understand the market rhythm, understand your directions of the market, and important zones, but the decision is always yours. I hope this helped you understand the RSI indicator better. If you want to take your trading to the next level, make sure to join my Telegram channel and my private Telegram channel. I post updates, ideas, and sometimes exclusive strategy breakdowns. And yes, by YouTube policy, I can't post some of my raw session here, but you can still find them as the exclusive content in the channel on my Telegram. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to put the like, leave a comment about your favorite indicator. Stay sharp, stay smart, trade like a pro. See you in the next one. Peace.